Did Patrick Clancy have life insurance on his three children? I keep hearing people spreading rumors. So, as a life insurance agent, here's what I think actually matters. First, what happened to the Clancy family is unimaginably tragic. Three children lost their lives. Their mother is facing criminal charges. Their father lost his children. I'm not here to tell you who's guilty or innocent, and I'm certainly not taking sides, but I am a life insurance agent, and there are a lot of financial claims circulating about this case. One of them is that Patrick had insurance on his children and received a payout. I've looked for credible public documentation confirming a life insurance payout, and so far I haven't found zip. That don't mean policies don't exist. Life insurance policies are generally private. But here's something I think people need to understand. If you told me as a life insurance agent that a father had insurance on his children, that fact alone would not make me suspicious. Parents insure their children all the time for legitimate reasons. What would I want to know? When were those policies purchased? How much were they worth? Were they long-standing policies, or were they purchased shortly before their deaths? Were the coverage amounts recently increased? Who purchased and paid for them? Any beneficiaries recently changed? And most importantly, was a claim actually filed and paid? Those details would give the existence of a policy context. There's also money in this case that we don't know existed. A GoFundMe for Patrick raised for over $1 million. It stated that the money would help pay medical bills, funeral services, legal help, and supporting Patrick while he couldn't work. Lindsay's attorney later publicly stated that not 1 cent of that GoFundMe was being used for Lindsay's criminal defense, and that her parents were funding the entire defense bill. I also haven't found a complete public accounting showing exactly how all that GoFundMe money was spent. And I want to be very clear, that doesn't mean that the money was misused. But just like an alleged life insurance policy wouldn't prove somebody's committed a crime, if evidence ever does emerge showing that life insurance policies existed, I think the details surrounding those policies would matter far more than simply saying he had life insurance on the kids. So I'm curious, if it were confirmed that life insurance policies existed on those three children, what information about those policies would you want to know before forming an opinion?